Hello, this is Lee with the Right Overnight News for February 14th, 2022. Happy Valentine's Day. The top story is really about the latest Durham filings that seek to investigate the use of a technology company by the lawyers representing the Clinton campaign to fabricate connections from internet traffic to Russian people. By mining the internet traffic of the Trump Tower, and later the Trump Oval Office, they sought to make these connections and publish them to, quote, prove, unquote, that President Trump was secretly speaking to the Russians. Now we can't say it was really hacking, but we can say that it was definitely an effort to portray President Trump as a traitor to the country. The video at the top of my PDF and that appears on my website is about Maria Bartiromo going off on those that lied about the Russia hoax, which was instigated by Hillary Clinton, and had a lot of cronies jumping on the bandwagon. This is a very serious crime, and I have to agree with Maria Bartiromo on the weight that she gives this issue. It is the biggest issue of treason that this country has ever seen. Please watch the video either on my website or find it on YouTube. In other news, Representative John Ratcliffe was also on Fox News, pointing out that Andrew McCabe was fired from the FBI with good reason because he had been caught lying at least 4 times during this investigation of Trump. This interview also points out that previous FBI Director, James Comey, has been on a book tour purporting himself to be some sort of hero. Also on Fox, and I noticed it on the NYPost website, was Matt Whitaker speaking about the spying on Trump, and he says we have to realize that when President Trump used the word spying, he was criticized for using hyperbole. Whitaker now says that certainly wasn't hyperbole, it was accurate. On Breitbart, I read the article about David Perdue, a former U.S. Senator from Georgia, talking about Stacey Abrams and how she will never be governor, in his opinion. I also noticed that Stacey Abrams has a sister named Leslie Abrams Gardner, who is one of the candidates for the Supreme Court position. David Perdue alleges that appointing her for the Supreme Court might be a political payback for the effort that Stacey Abrams has done to help Joe Biden. Note that Stacey Abrams did not want to be seen on the podium when Biden visited recently because it is thought that Biden's unfavorability would drag down her favorability. CNN had a poll saying that the majority of Democrats want a different candidate for the 2024 presidential run. Notably, not Joe Biden. This was on Breitbart.com. The Gateway Pundit reports that the Give Send Go website was hacked and some of the donors who have supported the Freedom Convoy have been doxxed, meaning that their information has been made public, which could mean that they will be targeted by left-wing loonies. The group that hacked the website and put up a notice and claims to be some sort of Marxist, radical group. This is typical of left-wing groups that follow the Solo and Scott tactics. I think it's worthwhile to post some of the left-wing articles in order to show what they believe given the same set of data. In this case, I have posted a link to the website, The Daily Kos, about the latest Durham announcement. I really think it's worth a read simply to understand how they view the information differently. Also, it is worth mentioning that MSNBC and CNN still do not have anything on their website homepages about the Durham announcement. Probably they are still trying to figure out how to respond with information to discredit it. The Epoch Times has an article about the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, inviting President Biden to visit Ukraine in order to calm the situation and de-escalate the threat of war. I think they should be filed under crazy, but it just might work because it really is something that would show bravery on the part of Joe Biden, but I don't think he has the balls for it. Interestingly, I read in the NYPost that Olaf Scholz from Germany is traveling today to Kiev, also hoping to help de-escalate the situation. The NYPost is a great website that I used to read when I was living in Ukraine, but of course it was the paper newspaper back then in 1998. I think it is worth reading today, and it is in English, because they are really there on the ground and reporting accurate status of the unfolding events. They are not given to any wild speculation. And that's all for today. I still advise people to read my special report or Idiot's Guide on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline because they give a background of energy issues in the region and how much power Russia really has over Europe in general. Thanks and have a good Valentine's Day. And an important note to men. Please do not forget to pay the insurance fee, that is buy flowers, because it will just make your life a lot less stressful today. You might even grab a can of beer with your left hand and run the vacuum cleaner with your right, all over the living room and downstairs area, to show your wife that you are thinking about her. Of course, this is only for the traditional nuclear family. I think I might get criticized by the woke left. Have a good one. Bye for now.